Hello, welcome to episode 1. I've been from pretty decent health, clear up to morbid obesity, and now I'm working my way slowly back again. And everybody's on a health journey of some kind, even if it's just that you're maintaining. That's still a journey and still a choice. If you're listening to this, maybe that means that you have something in your health that you feel like you could improve on. Maybe it's a big thing, maybe it's a little thing. The reason that this is day 1 is because last year, about a year ago, I had been on a really rough road for about 7 years. There have only been a couple of periods in my life where I was really getting fit intentionally and was making good progress. Other than that, I've been overweight most of my life, certainly my whole adult life. And then in more recent times, I traveled the road all the way up to extreme obesity. Last spring, I had a health crisis, kind of. We don't even quite know what it was. They weren't able to figure it out, and it played out for about 6 weeks. And during that time, I had plenty of time to think and decide exactly where I wanted my health to go and where I didn't want it to go. So anyway, we'll get into that a bit more into my story in future episodes. But so I got on a bunch of different health wagons, you might say. I implemented a fitness and eating and, had made some decisions about those things. Mostly through diet, though. I lost 44 pounds from May to Christmas. And then just after New Year's, winter really started to get to me, and I have gained 14 pounds back since then. And this is mid-March. Today, I'm turning things around. I'm starting this podcast. I welcome you to walk alongside me. Let's start out easy. In fact, we're going to start with just one thing, just one choice. Instead of making one big choice, we're going to start with a small choice, because all the health decisions and the health journey, all that is, it's a series of little choices. It's not necessarily as much about the big things as it is a very long series of small decisions of one step, one breath, one drink of water, one bite. It's all just tiny little choices over a long period of time. I'm very proud of you. I believe we can do this. The choice that I'm going to suggest today is actually your decision. What I'm going to recommend that we do is use our brain to tell our body who's in charge. And once we get used to and get in a pattern and a habit of doing that, it becomes easier. For me, it becomes easier. I used to be a person who would just go absolutely cold turkey on something, or I was a big on like cold turkey and white knuckle your way through really difficult things. And I'm at a point in my middle age where I do not have the emotional margin or the other things that I need in order to really pull that off. So today, think about some small thing that you can do. Maybe I'm going to add just one more glass of water into what I'm doing, and I'm going to carry it around with me for the next hour until I have drank one more glass of water. Or maybe it's, instead of saying, I'm going off all carbs and sugars forever, anyway, to say, instead of that, maybe say, I'm going to add in something that's the opposite of that just for today. Let's figure out what is something healthy that I'm not doing and include that. Maybe it's that you go for a little 5-minute walk, or even easier, you're sitting in a chair. You might be sitting in a chair right now. If you're like me, you're probably sitting down. Or if you're just up and around doing stuff, maybe it'd be helpful to stand still for a minute. Or if you're sitting in a chair, you can modify this. Stand up straight or sit up a little straighter and raise your arms out to your sides, and then raise them over your head and drop them, bend forward a little bit, do whatever you can without hurting yourself. Don't strain anything by any means, but maybe stimulate the spine a little bit in that way. And chances are you'll probably, as long as you haven't strained yourself or done something your doctor told you not to, you'll probably feel a little better after. Let me tell you about what I did. I had some leftover fried food from the night before, and I was really excited to eat it. So, some friends and I had gone out, and I ordered way too much food by accident, and so I had my little to-go box in the fridge. And so instead of eating it first thing in the morning, I just switched the order. I wanted to make sure that I got a good vegetable intake today. So I had a prepackaged salad in the fridge, and so I ate the prepackaged salad kit first. It was great, I ate that for breakfast, ate the fried stuff for lunch. So making one little choice like that, making one little decision, or just spending a few minutes doing something that's good for yourself. It's not a matter of denying yourself something, it's a matter of actually positively putting something into your life that wasn't there before, that's good for you and going to make you healthy and feel better. So you decide what that thing is. I'd suggest something ridiculously small like that for today, and we'll pick something else up tomorrow. This is not to be construed as medical advice, and please see the full disclaimer on the screen. I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. I hope you feel better after your one decision today, and you've got this.